All right, joining me on the phone today is a member of the Iona lacrosse program, one of the team's vocal leaders, Elyse Darcy. Elyse, welcome to the podcast. And how are you today?
I'm doing well. Happy to be on it. So thank you.
Yes, a little bit of scheduling switcheroo on my end. We couldn't make the booth timing work with the film, but I want to thank you again for taking the time to call in. That means a lot to us.
Yeah, no worries. I'm happy to do it.
All right, so let's start out with a little bit of the origin story here. So, why did you choose to come to Iona?
I came for my visit. I met the team, and I just loved the team chemistry. I think this is one of the closest teams I've ever been a part of through youth, high school, everything. And I just really wanted to be on a team that was more like a family than anything, and that's kind of what I ended up getting. So.
Yeah, definitely a great thing. And you're one of the goalkeepers on this team. So obviously, most people think of lacrosse, think of the attackers and the defenders. So, what's the most interesting aspect of being the goalie? So, what drew you to that position?
I think like being a goalie, obviously, like everybody thinks you're a little crazy, right? Just jump in there for the fun of it in a lot of people's minds. But I enjoy being kind of like the more of the leader on defense. It's my job to make sure everybody knows what's going on around them. I see more of the field than anybody else does, and um, goalies can be a big change. Like you make a great save, you can turn the whole game around. So I kind of like that weight falls on my shoulders in a way.
Yeah, it does make some sense. And obviously, you were here last year. We had a coaching change with the cross program this year. So, like, what's that transition been like from the player's perspective, from your perspective, seeing Coach Mason go and Coach Khan come in?
We absolutely love Coach Khan. I think it's just like kind of a reset button for the whole program. It's a really good refresh, get back into it, and have some new ideas, have kind of a new perspective and a new leadership. We've had a shift in our assistant coaches as well, and them coming in. They've just been really helpful to Lauren, and they've definitely improved our program a lot. Like it's great to see like how into it they are, and they're always like so excited to be at practice with us, which is awesome.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to Coach Khan earlier this year, and I know she bring a whole new energy to this program. Somebody who's been working with her like on a daily basis. So, what's your early impressions of Coach Khan from the offseason prep and your experience in the first game of the year?
I just have so much fun with her. She's so positive, and she takes the time to warm up the goalies every day, so we get a little bit of one-on-one time with her every day. She just really like connects with all of us, and it's amazing. Like every time there's like a criticism, there's also like a high point in there too. So you never really feel like you're being like beaten down. You really get both sides. So it's pretty great. Like, and she's just done a lot. She makes you want to play well for her. So.
Yeah, that's true. And you on the team specifically are in a position because you're one of the goalkeepers here, and you're one of the group who's got to help fill the shoes of Sharon McCaffrey, who graduated last year as the all-time leader in saves for Iona. So, what does that mean for you for the goalies to have to try and fill her shoes?
You know, Shannon is such an amazing player. It's hard without her here. Like she always pushed me because just watching her play, like I wanted to be that good and play as well as she does. And I think I actually have kind of taken on a lot of her playing style. I've noticed like little things I do, and I'm like, oh, that's something Shannon does, and I I'm just really trying to build off of what she started in the past 4 years and what I've been watching for the past two, and just kind of make it my own.
Indeed, and you're also one of the vocal leaders on this team. So, what do you feel like you can do on the practice field in the locker room, specifically help this team get going in that right direction?
We have morning practice now, and that has there's been a few days where it does start out a little slow. I mean, there's nothing you can really do about that. People are waking up at 5:50, 6 a.m. to get into the locker room, get ready for lifts and things like that. And when it does start out slow, you just got to keep everybody moving. You have to recognize when we're just going through the motions and when we're not, and that's something we've been talking about a lot lately. Just focusing on really getting every rep and getting the most out of our time together.
Yeah, so you've been here for a while, and last year was a tough year for the program. What's the big difference you noticed this year as opposed to your experience with the team last year?
Well, like I said before, the optimism on the team is so high this year. Like we're not looking to do what we did last year, and we can only go up, right? So that's kind of our big thing right now is we love our hashtag starting from the bottom. That's what we're going to go with this year, and can only go up. So we're looking to build, and I think we've already started to. Like I think there's been like little improvements all over the field that have been noticed, and they're definitely going to help us moving forward this season.
Yeah, so like, what's something you noticed from the first game you guys played that you feel like can positively translate going forward for the team?
So obviously we didn't go our way. We wanted a better outcome there, but we learned a lot from that game. You know, we're still kind of stuck in old habits from past years that we need to get out of. And I think it was a really good game for us to recognize, like, okay, this is a new year. Like, we're not going to do the same thing. We need to change what we're doing. And there were some great moments in that game as well. Sam Tayo, the other goalie on our team, played amazing that game. We had some insane goals. Like, we are doing well. We just need to keep building on the good things and kind of get rid of the bad things. So there are some things we need to work on, but we're going to be ready for Sunday.
Yeah, and Sunday is your first home game of the year. Got a couple of home games this month. It's been a while since you guys have had a home win, but like, so how important is the team to go out there and try and reestablish that home field advantage in front of the Maroon and Gold faithful Mazzella this year?
I mean, we're definitely excited. Like, the best part about being home is getting to play our warm-up playlist, which are Kate and Brisbane, one of our attackers. She puts it together, and that's been a huge thing this year. Like, music, pump up. We, in the shower after practice, always have the speaker going. Like, in the locker room before practice, always have the speaker going. So we're excited to be able to, like, play our music on our home field and get going.
Yeah, and it'd be nice also to have the home fans behind you as well. I mean, and I've been there for some lacrosse games. Like, they get into these games.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, our parents are huge support, and it's so fun to have them there. Like, I think a lot of parents will be here for opening weekend, and we also have a game on that following Wednesday, so I think a few are going to stick around for that. So it'll be fun just to have, like, parents from all over the place coming in and people we haven't seen since, you know, some of them we haven't seen since last year, some of them not since the fall. So it'll be fun just to have everybody around.
All right, Elyse, thanks for all the time. I really appreciate it. Best of luck this season.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.